all the newcomers who have come, I would say you've just finished a huge landmark of your learning for being a doctor. That is one part of the story. But with that, what we are learning today, I'm learning at the age of 50. I want all newcomers to learn now what Doctorpreneur is teaching. And I'm not saying this because you have called me. I have no reason to like advertise you. But I'm saying this because that is the need for them. They need to earn as well as practice. They'll be an asset to themselves, country, and everybody around them if they are happy.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Hall of Fame Interviews. And today we have with us Dr. Archana Khan, and she is a pediatric rheumatologist, and she is very active member in all the platforms, almost top ranker in all the leaderboards. So hello and welcome.
Hi, Dr. Pranab. Thank you very much for getting me here.
Yeah. So it is very interesting and we look forward to these interviews in which people are really enthusiastic and doing the work which you are telling them and getting success out of it. So Archana, please tell me about your background. When did you start schooling and when college, and when did you have an interest in pediatrics?
So I'll start with my dad was a naval officer. So we've been all over India for the same, for everything that is for schooling and everything that went around. I landed up finally in Mumbai when I was in 11th standard. And then I did graduation, that is MBBS, from KEM hospital. By default, during our times, there was no NEET. And I think that was the lifesaver, looking at all the NEET news now.
Yes, yes.
That was very interesting time, but retrospectively, I think nobody teaches us what we really need to learn for life, what you all are teaching us right now.
Yes,
That
yes.
should have started in my KEM days.
Absolutely.
Financial education should have started that time.
These things are not seen anywhere in our career. They make us competent and clinicians and skillful. But then how to use it in the market, we don't tell.
Absolutely. We take an oath of doing good work and we try to do good work and we see patients, but nobody teaches us this financial knowledge, which is so important. So important. So that should have started in KEM. Then I did my pediatrics from Nair Hospital, practiced general pediatrics, still practicing. 5 years back, drifted to pediatric rheumatology because very challenging branch, very good branch. The awareness has gone up like anything now. And the diseases after COVID has surfaced up like anything. So I thought I was doing a pretty good job of being a doctor.
Right.
And then I stumbled upon Doctorpreneur.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, a lot to fill in my life also.
Absolutely, absolutely. But then you are taking it as a challenge. You are sparing time and seeing the videos, right?
Yes, yes. The videos, see, you've not yet asked me, but let me tell you one thing. The videos are so good and so much coming from the heart of Mr. Amit and yourself and the team that you've got together, that somehow it translates well. I mean, I've gone into many such courses. I'm into spiritualism also, and I've gone into AI courses as such for lots of other things. But I'm not saying this because you've called me here. I don't think you can pull any doctor into your group without the doctor's choice because we are all so mature by the time we start practicing. Very commendable job. I've heard almost all the videos. The task is in getting down to doing it. I've heard it. I've started doing it, but I think I could do a lot more. So I have to really get down to it.
Actually give you the actionable inputs, but then you have to do the action.
Yes, it's there in one of your videos.
Yeah. Thank you for your appreciation, because I know you cannot force any doctor to say good for you. In fact, if you force, they'll say bad. So better is don't force, don't do anything. Just be there and be genuine. And whatever comes from our experience of last 15, 20 years, both of us, we try to share and help the doctors. And anything that helps the doctors as a community, we try to bring in and put forward to the community.
Yes, I think what attracts me about Doctorpreneur is first genuinity, the genuineness with which it has been made. And second, it hits the nail on the head. it is perfect to what we need in today's day and life. And maybe everyone needs that, but we've realized it at least now.
So tell us about your career transition, about shifting from the core pediatrics to now rheumatology. How challenging it was.
So it was very challenging because when I really shifted, I was doing pretty well, earning pretty well. I am still doing that. But when I started shifting, my kids started going to college and all, and that time there was financial need also to shift, leave some part of your earning and start learning again. And at that stage of maturity to become a student again was tough. To
Right.
not sit on that main doctor seat and sit somewhere across
Yeah.
was tough. It was, that part was tough. Learning was not tough. We are all learners and we keep on learning. The difficult part was giving up that important position and learning, but it has been a phenomenal journey.
But it humbles you also.
It has been quite phenomenal. And yes, and especially it's more rewarding, I'll say, because we treat those kind of children who are really in trouble, chronic diseases. And the treatment in pediatric rheumatology, at least 50-60% of them become mobile. They get up from bed and start walking.
Right.
And that is very rewarding.
A lot of awareness about pediatric rheumatology, but still I would want you to speak a few things that still the people are not knowing, or people are not, appreciated that this is a rheumatic problem. Can you share
Yes.
some ideas?
Not only people, even doctors, I would say, even pediatrics. When being in both the seats, when I sit there, I think, oh my God, in my clinic, I had this patient whom I missed. Even pediatricians are not aware. So
Yeah.
pediatric rheumatology is not only about joints. Generally, people think rheumatology means joints. It's not only about joints. It's about any autoimmune condition and any autoinflammatory condition. So generally, it's multisystemic. So even if the lungs are involved with nothing else but prolonged fever, kidneys get involved with prolonged fever, with systemic signs, high inflammatory markers. Brain may get involved. Joints are like byproduct manifestation of these autoimmune. So there are now, if you tell me now, the references that we get, anything that the other branches don't understand comes to rheumatology. Prolonged fever, lung diseases not getting okay, kidney diseases not getting okay, connective tissue diseases leading to prolonged fever, rash, inflammatory markers high. Joints, of course, everyone recognizes. But that also first goes to orthopedicians.
Right.
And then we get references from there. So this awareness of there's a separate branch of pediatric rheumatology who may really help out a patient is still not there, which is one of the things I'm going to take up in my videos after I heard you out.
Right. So when you started your practice, you worked somewhere or directly you had gone into private practice?
No, after I started my practice, I did work in Nair Hospital for some time. Then I worked in Breach Candy Hospital. Then I had kids, so there was a break. And then I started private practice.
So when do you understand that now I'm ready for private practice?
You never understand. It's a jump.
Yeah.
It's taking a risk, a jump. You always feel you're not ready. And after jumping into it, it takes you few to 3 years to really get down to it. क्योंकि हमको hospital में तो Dr. Pranav, we don't even know, we just know the generic name. We don't even know the drugs name.
Yeah.
And suddenly the patient expects you to know all the drugs that are there in the market.
It must be challenging initially.
Yes, it was. And the biggest challenge was we jump in thinking we are we are doctors, we are going to do good work and no patient comes. So that is challenging when you have nobody to look after. You're just sitting waiting for patients to enter. Private practice is like that. Government hospital work is different. Patients come in taking the hospital's name.
Yeah. And how do you keep your patience when you think that पूरे दिन में एक दो patient आ रहे हैं? How do you keep your, मशाल जलती कैसे रखें?
Motivation on. If you ask me, my private thing was I used to call a safe puri person.
अच्छा.
Eat one safe puri, eat one samosa, do some time pass and go. Seriously, it was that, and I read lots of books during that time.
But you have to plunge in and you have to persist.
You have to plunge in, and I did not enter into any cut practice, nothing. So my threshold took a lot of time because I did not go and meet general practitioners around. I just wanted it to be by word of mouth.
Right.
But from the first month onwards, I was at least paying my rent. That is there.
Tell me about your family, and they have been really supportive.
By my name, you must have understood. Let me start from the threshold point where I'm a Hindu married to a Muslim.
Okay.
My mom and dad, my dad was a naval officer, mom was a teacher. We had three brothers, sisters. We had a good naval life.
Okay.
And then medical college, falling in love with a Muslim person.
Oh,
So it was 6 years of trauma for my parents,
yeah.
me, everything. But luckily now it's so good. We both waited till they consented. Now I have two daughters, 22 and 20.
Great.
And one is in US. She's doing psychology and dance, and one is doing MBBS again.
Okay. Your husband is practicing?
He's also a pediatrician. So he supported me throughout for whatever plunges I've been taking.
Right.
Even Doctorpreneur, he keeps on hearing from me and he says, you do what you want. He's still not got into it. He says, you do what you want, I'll support you.
That is very important, right? Our field, you need a moral shoulder where you can, at times you require that.
Yeah, when I drifted to Pediatrics, leaving my entire morning practice and that earning going away also, he said, it's okay, you do it. We'll manage, we'll do.
So what changed after you joined Doctorpreneur Academy?
My perception changed. I'll tell you the biggest change was my perception that I feel as a doctor, people expect us to just keep on doing good. We work and we earn. And there's no way that I can advertise myself, or there's no way that I can show off my knowledge. I will not call it show off. There's no way that I can even talk about what we know so much about.
The world about yourself.
Yeah. And coming on to digital was a total, did not even cross our minds anytime.
Yeah.
Never. That changed. My perception changed. See, I've yet not got into making all those videos and all, but the perception has changed totally. Now I feel, yes, we work, we go to our OPDs, but this part of the journey, what you all are teaching about making videos, coming into digital market, letting people know what you're doing at least is big. It's something really big.
And you're quite confident you're ready for the online videos.
I'm ready. After listening to your video, actually each video hits you.
Achha.
That is the beauty of it. Suppose, like I heard your digital thing today, then in 1 week, if I don't do, I'm sure something else will come up in the group. Then I think I still have to do. People keep on putting theirs, you all keep on putting remarks. Some people put in how much they've started earning. So it keeps on coming back, it's not lost and forgotten.
Not leave you.
Yeah, you all, and the beauty is, I'm sure from your instructions, I had paid up for Exley, but till now I've not even started. Exley is that website thing and that common community platform. They've been calling me every second day that please come, ma'am, please come, ma'am. That is the beauty. And I think that is from your instruction that even these people, they're not getting fed up of us not coming also.
Actually, the doctors are so busy. I know that they don't have time and they're intentionally wanting that things to happen, but sometimes they don't get time for their own stuff also. तो इसके लिए तो पीछे पड़ना ही पड़ेगा.
पीछे अच्छे से पढ़ते हैं तो फिर वो हो भी जाता है काम.
हो भी जाता है. तभी हो पाता है.
हाँ. और यही सब मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है एक्चुअली. एंड दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट आर चेंजिंग मी.
राइट. एंड टेल मी कि बॉम्बे में प्रैक्टिस करा और बाहर प्रैक्टिस का भी आपने किया है?
मैंने नहीं किया है. आई हैव बीन इन बॉम्बे थ्रू आउट.
Is there a challenge of practicing in a metro city like Bombay? There is some few tricks or tips you want to share. जब कोई metro city में plan कर रहा है अपना practice.
See, metro city में the mantra that you have to go by is, if a patient is inside your cabin, that patient is yours. Patient is outside, because there are so many things available, so many doctors, so many hospitals, that if you lose trust in yourself and a patient goes away from you, which used to happen initially, कि अरे ये patient वहाँ चले गया, वो doctor ने देख लिया. That is the only challenge that I want to pass across.
Right.
By a patient going away, don't judge yourself. They have the resources to go, and they will go. Maybe even I will go for my family somewhere else. I'll take 3 opinions.
Right.
That's the only challenge. I feel practice remains the same everywhere. But we have to keep on our feet. We have to remain level-headed. We have to respect our colleagues. What I found was there are many who badmouth. So in our area, in fact, I only formed a full group of all pediatricians, and we all support each other. We don't badmouth any patient who does somebody else, some other doctors bad mouthing. We tell them, no, we are not going to listen. So we have formed a nice group. That is the challenge.
Great. This will be very, very good because these situations are challenging times when you have to be together and give each other a confidence that we are a community and we have to work like that.
Exactly. That is the main thing. As if doctors come together, then all those other things will go away.
So great. It was great talking to you, ma'am. Keep up the good work. Keep doing the digital stuff and keep progressing. Are there some points you want to share with the newcomers who are just come out of the college, it's a pediatrician, thinking about how to plan their career?
Yes. All the newcomers who have come, I would say you've just finished a huge landmark of your learning for being a doctor. That is one part of the story. But with that, what we are learning today, I'm learning at the age of 50. I want all newcomers to learn now what Doctorpreneur is teaching. And I'm not saying this because you have called me. I have no reason to advertise you. But I'm saying this because that is the need for them. They need to earn as well as practice. They'll be an asset to themselves, country, and everybody around them if they are happy. That is a message I want to push through.
Great, great message. Thank you so much, Archana, for talking to us and inspiring the audience. And this video will be staying for long so that people will get really inspired.
Thank you, Dr. Pranav. Thank you, all of you, for starting this, and I'll see you more often.
Yeah, we will be in touch.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. So if you want to have such more videos and you want to see how we are helping the people, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The links are given below. And if you want to understand how we start our journey, then there is a link for the webinar also. You can attend the webinar and be a part of Doctorpreneur Academy.